the pinch of voltage, the BP, or the BGS off. So, isa lang po yun, no? So, sometimes, ang kanya pong nakalagay ay BP or BGS off. So, pinch of voltage lang po ang meaning nun. And also the threshold voltage, the VTH, and the drain saturation current, which is the IDSS. So the third objective we have is that we are going to apply these FETs in basic circuit configurations. So students will be able to design and analyze the basic FET amplifier switching circuits, common source amplifier, digital inverter, and we are going to determine the operating point using the graphical or mathematical methods. So, i-discuss natin yung characteristic curve din po na meron dito, and explain the advantage of FETs over BJT. So, i-discuss natin ano ba yung pagkakaiba ni FET and ni BJT. So, next, ito po. FET class is a field effect transistor, a three-terminal active semiconductor device where the output current is controlled by an electric field generated by the input voltage. So, ang nice pong sabihin, ang field effect transistor class ay three-terminal semiconductor device, same with the BJT. It controls the current flow through it by the applications of a small voltage to the one terminal called the gate. So, sinasabi mo dito, class, application of a small voltage. O, i-discuss natin yan, class. BJT is a current controlled while FET class is a voltage control. So, yun yung difference nila, ha? So, the key idea, class, is FET uses electric field to modulate the conductivity of a channel through which current flows. So, unlike BJT class or the bipolar junction transistor class, which is the current control device, the FET is a voltage control device. So, it give a much higher input impedance. So, mga giga-ohms, ganun kalaki. Which is huge advantage sa many application na meron tayo. So, in terms of concept ng isang FET, actually, class, the concept of the FET predates the invention of the more famous BJT. So it highlights yung fact that we are realizing a working device required advanced material science and manufacturing technology. So in terms of the conceptual pioneer ng isang FET class, the conceptual pioneer is around mga 1920s to 1930s. Yan, class. So, the theoretical basis of the FET class was first patented by Austro-Hungarian physicists. So, ito po, class, ay nakilala ko nung nagpunta ako, di ba? Nag-work ako sa Bell Labs at that time, sa New Jersey. Bell Lab located in New Jersey. So, part din ng US, sa New York, nakilala ko po si Julius Edgar Lilienfeld. Isa siyang Austro-Hungarian physicist kung saan siya yung unang nag-conceptualize or nag-patent ng theoretical basis for FET noong 1926. So, another patent ko, class, was filed by German engineer Oskar Hill noong 1934. So, si Oskar Hill naman po ay kaibigan namin ni Julius Edgar Lilienfeld kung saan siya po ay nagbigay also ng patent regarding sa FET. So, class, however, they couldn't build a practical or working device due to the lack of a pure enough semiconductor. So, through this class, since lack siya ng pure enough semiconductor materials and yung proper fabrication techniques, nagkaroon naman ng practical breakthrough. Around 1947, di ba? Doon, yung scientist na nakilala ko sa Bell Lab, second floor ng building namin. So, si John Bardeen, si Walter Brattain, at si William Shockley. So, sila po, they are the one to set out to create a solid state amplifier. So ang kwento class nito, nung kakwentuhan ko si William Shockley at that time, ang tunay na istorya is that their initial goal was to build a field effect device. FET talaga ang nice nilang gawin. Pero due to issues with surface states class, they inadvertently invented the bipolar junction transistor noong 1947. So yun yung kwento talaga. So ang nice talaga nilang gawin is FET. Pero due to issues ng surface states, hindi nila mapagawa, hindi nila mapagana, ganyan, they invented the bipolar junction transistor na lang noong 1947. But ngayon, yung modern eras, mga around 1950s na, from 1960s, between that, the development of a better fabrication processes, particularly yung ability to create a high-quality silicon dioxide layers. So yung silicon dioxide layer class, yun yung ginamit nila para mag-enable or ma-realize ang FET principle. Bakit po? Because the first practical FET class, which is the junction field effect transistor or the JFET, was built noong 1953. Sino nakabuild yan? Si Dassey, si George Dassey, and si Ian M. Ross. Sila po. So ito, mga kainuman ko lang that time. So ang galing nila, ano? Mga kababata ko sila that time, naglalaro pa kami sa kaparangan. Ano? Naglaro, hindi ko akalain na sila yung makaka-invento ng first fractal FET. No, which is the JFET ngayon, the junction field effect transistor. So, pero hindi pa yun yung pinaka-breakthrough class. Ang pinaka-breakthrough dyan class is that noong 1960, na-invento yung MOSFET. Mas maganda, di hamak compare sa JFET. Because metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor class was invented by Muhammad Atala in Dawon Kang. Muhammad Atala in Dawon Kang. The MOSFET class, anong kagalingan nito? The MOSFET simply high density structure made it the fundamental building blocks ng modern integrated IC natin, integrated circuits natin ngayon. So including yung pagpapagana ng ating mga microprocessors, yung mga memory chips na meron tayo in every computer, and yung mga phones natin, class, meron niyang billions of transistor, especially the MOSFET na naka-built-in sa inyong mga phone. So, last, we can see here also a 3-terminal of an FET. So, we can see here the gate. So, it corresponds to the base in BJT. The source corresponds to the emitter of the BJT, and the drain class corresponds to the collector in BJT. So, in analogy class, ang gate class is a valve. Ang source, yun yung water inlet natin. Ang drain, yun yung water outlet na meron. Ano po si gate? So, si gate po ang control terminal. Kung sa BJT, si base ang nagko-control, then si gate din po nagko-control ng terminal. So, the voltage applied class creates the electric field. So, tatandaan nyo class ha? It creates the electric field that controls the channel's width and conductivity. So, crucially class, the gate typically draws a very little to no current due to the reverse bias junction in JFETs or an insulating oxide layer in MOSFET. So, sir, di ba si BJT po forward bias para po gumana? Bakit po ang sabi niyo po due to a reverse bias? What do you think, class? Bakit si JFET in a reverse bias junction? Let's ask somebody here. Bakit po ganun? Di ba po si BJT sabi niyo forward bias to conduct the current? Sabi niyo naman po sa FET, naka-reverse bias naman po para mag-conduct ang current. Ang gulo naman, sir. So let's ask somebody here. Ano kaya yung kanilang um, thought about this. Go, Maria Rabi Joyce. Sabi nung iba, wait lang sir, chinachat ko pa sa chat GPT.
Siguro po dahil ang field effect transistor po ay voltage control po siya. So, siguro po para sa control po ng heat nung sa ano po. Para po reverse bias para po no current flows into it po masyado. Tapos yung heat po ay manggagaling po dun sa current times voltage po. So, yung gate po ay
Naghalo-halo na. Nawala ako. May point na tama and then
po, bale po, siguro po, yung gate po ng F80 po ay reverse bias po para po, hindi po makapasok, parang almost no current po yung mag-flow po doon. Since heat nga po yung mainly na nanggagaling po doon sa current times voltage. So, yung gate po, hindi po siya mag-a-act as heat source po.
Okay, tama naman. I need to synchronize the answer. Ayusin pa. Nandun na yung thought eh. Si Vince Ben 10.
Hindi ko po alam.
Okay. At least honest. Huwag sasabihin ng iba, yun na rin pala sa sagot ko, hindi ko alam. So another. What is your own thoughts about this? Emilio Rafael.
Sir, sa tingin ko sir ay kapag, di ba sir, yung BJTs pag forward bias sir ay lumiliit yung depletion region kaya nakapass through yung current. Dito kasi sir sa F80 ay since siya ay electric field, controlled by electric field, kailangan magkaroon ng lumaki yung depletion region para nawawala yung barrier sir. Para nag-o-open yung gate through reverse bias sir. Nawawala yung electric field kaya nakapass through yung current. Ganun sir yung pagkakaintindi ko sir.
Yeah, almost correct. Almost correct. Why? Ito yung dahilan, class. So, JFET class, we need a reverse bias on the gate of a junction field effect transistor, not just to start a conduction, but to control and reduce the current flow through it. Bakit po, sir? Because JFET class are normally on devices. Big sabihin po, a JFET naturally has a wide and open channel for a current to flow from the source to the drain when zero voltage is applied to the gate class. So, kumbaga class, sa isang reverse bias, yung gate channel niya class, connection is a PN junction, di ba? Ang gate channel class is a PN junction, like a diode. So to control the current class, we must apply a voltage that increases the channel's resistance. So, applying a reverse bias class, reverse bias voltage to this junction causes a non-conductive area. What is called? It is called the depletion region para mag-widen and ma-extend sa conducting channel. Kumbaga class, think of the depletion region as a pair of your hands. Kunyari, merong hose, merong water hose. And yung depletion region class, yun yung pair ng hands mo na nag-i-squeeze sa hose. So the more reverse bias voltage you apply, or the more reverse voltage you apply, the more the channel is constricted or narrow and less yung current na magpo-flow. Normally on na nga si JPET eh. Kung ifo-forward bias pa natin lalo siya class, mag-o-overheat na ang device. Therefore, kaya ni-reverse bias natin para makontrol natin at ma-reduce natin yung current flow through it. So that's why FET is in reverse bias. So naiintindihan naman po. Nakaka-follow po. Iyon. So, if you need to amplify a very weak signal class, like yung mga microphone, sensors, or antenna, without affecting its voltage class, FET is ideal component for the input stage. So, BJT is a current controlled, a current control valve, ika nga, and we are injecting a small current to open the gate. So, siya si BJT. Si FET, a voltage controlled. A voltage controlled, that is when we turn a voltage to control the flow. So, yun ang naisabihin ni VJT at FET. So, in terms of the polarity class, si BJT class is bipolar. Meaning, two types ng charge carriers. So both electrons, negative charge, and holes, or the positive carriers, are required to participate in the flow of current. So paano po? In BJT class, the main current from collector to emitter is made up of one type of carrier. Kunyari, example, electrons sa isang NPN transistor. So, sir, sabi niyo dalawa, bakit nakalagay, nasabi niyo po na made up of one type of carrier? So, ganito to, however, class, to control the main current, you must inject a small amount of opposite type ng carrier into the base terminal. So, both carrier type are actively involved in the transistor's operation ng isang BJT. That's why bipolar siya. Paano naman po sa FET? FET is a unipolar. Unipolar means, class, that it has only one type of charge carriers, either electrons or holes. So it is responsible for the main current flow. So, paano po yun nangyayari? So sa FET class, FET works by creating an electric field, yung sinabi kanina, via the gate voltage. So, through that, it opens or closes a channel. So, class, if yung channel ng isang N-type material, so if the channel is an N-type material, only electrons carry the current. Kapag naman P-type, only holes carry the current. So, the controlling action, or yung voltage, di ba siya nagko-control does not require the injection of the opposite charge carrier. It is purely an electric field effect. So, let's try to compare the FET and the BJT. Ano? So, we can see here, in operation class, BJT is CCCS. What you call this? The current controlled and current source. While FET is VCCS. Ano po yun? Voltage control naman siya, pero same current source din siya. So CCS meaning the small input current at the base class, at the base terminal, consists or controls a much larger output current flowing from the collector to emitter. So sa isang BJT class, it requires a small flow of the current to turn on and stay active. So sa isang FET naman class, voltage control and current source. So yung small input class, yung input voltage naman at the gate terminal controls the large output current flowing from the drain to the source. So the FET class is controlled purely by the electric field created by the voltage, requiring for virtually no input current. So ano pong nais yung sabihin, sir? Parang naguguluhan ako. So the distinction between the current, CCS, and the VCS class is that sa bipolar current, the output current, di ba meron tayong output current na IC? And kinokontrol to ng input current, which is the IB, the base current. Therefore, kaya CCCS siya. Current controlled and current yung source. Sa field effect po, voltage controlled and current source. Ano po yun? Yung output current natin na ID class is controlled by the input voltage, which is the VGS. That's why voltage controlled siya and current source. So yun lang po yung nais sabihin in terms of the operation ng ating BJT and FET. So in terms of sizes, mas malaki di hamak si BJT and mas smaller si FET. So FET class, especially yung mga MOSFET na meron, are perfect saan? For fitting billions of transistor into a microchip. Sa mga cellphones natin, sa computers, so MOSFET talaga mostly ang ginagamit. So in terms of power class, si BJT consumes more and si FET consumes less. So FETs are crucial for what do you call this? Battery power devices. Yung mga phones, laptops na meron sa atin, as they are much more power efficient. Compare sa BJT. In terms of gain, mas more gain si BJT compare sa FET na less gain. Bakit? Kaya nga si BJT ay ginagamit natin for amplification dahil mas malaki yung gain niya. So BJT class is generally provide higher voltage current amplification in analog circuits. So in terms of switching time naman, mas mabilis di hamak si FET. Kaya nga yun ang ating ginagamit mostly sa mga phones, sa switching, turn on, turn off ng ating devices. So switching time class, FETs are, what do you call this? Generally better for high-speed digital switching applications. So sa heat stability naman po, si BJT po ay temperature dependent. Si BJT po ay temperature dependent and si FET naman po ay better heat stability. So, class, nung unang nag-aaral pala ako ng electronics, kala ko yung heat stability in terms of the FET, kala ko yun yung cooling chamber ng meron. Di ba meron tayong iPhone 17 Pro Max, may cooling chamber siya, di ba? Kala ko, yun pala yung FET. No, hindi yun, class. The FET's role as a heat generator, class, is that the most crucial role ng isang FET, especially MOSFET, hindi sila yung cooling chamber. Sila yung source ng heat. Why? Because sa isang iPhone 17 Pro Max, kunwari, meron kayo. The iPhone A19 Pro chip na meron doon, class, is a massive integrated circuits built with billions of tiny MOSFETs acting as a switch. So whenever the chip performs a calculation, class, or anything sa inyong app, these MOSFETs, class, switch on and off at extremely high frequencies. So every time, class, yung MOSFET nagsiswitch, it consumes a tiny amount ng power and it also dissipates as a heat. So primarily from the main channel between the source and drain. So kaya meron tayo mga 60 Hz, 120 Hz, ay ang bilis naman ito. So isa yung MOSFET or DFET sa nagawa nun. So the tremendous number ng isang transistor, class, operates simultaneously in a small space is what creates the hot spot na tinatawag that the cooling system or the vapor chamber is designed to handle. So, class, as FET's role sa isang smart thermal management, yung FET class itself isn't the cooler. Yun nga yung kala ko. So, isn't the cooler. It is sometimes used para mag-manage ng cooling system. Siya pala yung isa sa mga nagmamanage ng cooling system. So, sa paanong paraan po? First, through temperature sensing. So ano po yung temperature sensing? Modern chips class often contain tiny specified circuit, which is sometimes includes the FET or the FET-based diodes para mag-monitor ng temperature right underneath the hottest transistors. So this is called the under FET thermal sensors. So yun po yung tawag. Kaya tayo merong temperature sensing. Next one is true performance throttling. Ano po to? So kapag class yung temperature data ay nako-collect na natin by this FET-based sensor, then pinapadala po to sa phone's power management unit. So if the temperature class gets too high, the system automatically lowers the clock speed and the voltage of the A19 Pro chip na meron sa 17 Pro Max or sa 70 series to reduce the amount of heat generated. So this is known as the thermal throttling. And critical part siya ng isang smartphone's thermal and management system or strategy. So yun yung part class ng smart thermal management ng isang FET in terms ng heat stability. So the field effect transistor class is divided, class, in terms of classification ng flowchart of FET. Divided into two main categories class based on their internal construction. We can see here the junction FET in the metal oxide semiconductor FET or the metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So under this JFET class, we have the depletion mode. So under ng ating MOSFET, we have two modes, the depletion and the enhancement mode. So under this mode class, meron tayong different channels, the N channel and the P channel. Same with the depletion mode and the enhancement mode for the MOSFET. So ano po si JFET class? JFET was the first type ng isang FET na na-develop. So it gets its name from the PN junction that forms the gate. So ika nga class, yung gate ay naka-reverse bias, PN junction. So pag tayo ay mag-apply class ng voltage to the gate, it widens the depletion region. So physically, we are squeezing the channel and controlling the current flow. So may limitation lang to class because the gate is a PN junction. So you cannot turn it on by applying a voltage that forward biases the junction. Bakit po? Di ba pag forward bias class, mag-iinit, magbe-burn it out yung device. So therefore, JFETs only operate in the depletion mode. Wala siyang enhancement mode. Kaya depletion mode lang siya. So, sir, can you explain ano ba yung depletion mode? So, depletion mode class, the channel is normally on or fully conductive with zero voltage applied to the gate, which is the VGS is equal to 0. So, in terms of control, to reduce the current and the pinch off. So pinch off or the pinch off voltage, madidiscuss natin yan later on kung ano ba yun. Para ma-reduce yung current and the pinch off sa channel class, we must apply a negative gate source voltage, which is the VGS, for an N-channel JFET. So this is like turning the faucet handle to reduce the water flow. So, anong subtypes niya? We have the N-channel JFET. So ano po yung N-channel JFET? So the current flows via the electrodes. So Na. So the symbol shows the arrow pointing in to the channel. Di ba ang gate natin, PN junction. So from P-type gate to the N-type channel. So pointing in po ang N-channel. How about P-channel? Ang P-channel JFET class, the current flows via the holes. And the symbol shows class that the arrow pointing out from the channel, from the N-type class to the P-type channel. So, ano naman po si MOSFET? The metal oxide semiconductor FET or the MOSFET class is a workhorse of a modern electronics. Bakit natin nasabing workhorse? Because nowadays class, yun po ang malimit na ginagamit natin. Yun ang malimit na binibili, yun ang malimit na nilalagay sa mga phones, hindi malimit, kumbaga siya ang nilalagay sa mga phones, sa computer, kaya siya itinawag na workhorse of modern electronics. Gamit na gamit. So the key difference is that the gate is electrically insulated from the channel by a layer of a silicon dioxide. So kaya mas lalong, 'di ba, na pagana or na-invento natin ang field effect is because the silicon dioxide. So the insulation layer class is what gives the MOSFET its extremely high input impedance. Kaya mga mega ohms. So since ganito kalaki class, it allows for two very distinct modes of operation. Ganito kalaki. So dalawa yung operation niya. Ano yun? The depletion mode and the enhancement mode. So sa depletion mode po sa MOSFET is almost the same with the JFET. The DMOSFET class is instructed to mimic or gayahin po si JFET but with insulated gate. Yun lang po ang difference niya. The structure is that it has a physical built-in channel between yung source at drain just like yung JFET na meron. So, to function, it is normally on pag BGS is equal to 0. So, to control this class, it can be operated in two ways. Ang DMOSFET po, or the depletion mode MOSFET po, ay may two ways. Hindi lang for depletion, kaya rin niyang mag-enhancement. So, two ways. So, ibig sabihin pala po, sir, sa DMOSFET, dalawa po palang kaya niya. Hindi lang depletion itself, but depletion and enhancement. So pag sinabing depletion class, we are going to apply a negative voltage VGS to reduce the channel current like yung meron sa JFET. Sa enhancement naman po, we are applying a positive voltage VGS to slightly increase the channel current. So we can see here the symbol class. The symbol shows a solid line compared to the JFET, solid line for the channel, indicating it is normally present or always on at VGS equals to 0. So yun po ang naisabihin ng DMOSFET. So ano naman po si eMOSFET? So eMOSFET class is a dominant transistor used in all digital chips. Si eMOSFET po ang mismong gamit na gamit compared kay DMOSFET. Kumbaga in terms of general, MOSFET ang gamit na gamit. Pero in terms of kung i-extract natin kung alin sa dalawa ang gamit na gamit, si eMOSFET po ang gamit-gamit. Because it has no physically built-in channel between the source and the drain. When VGS is equal to 0, so the region is open and yung transistor is off. So, sa functionality nito class, it is normally off at BGS equals to 0. So, sir, naguguluhan ako medyo. Ano pong naisabihin nun? Class, it operates strictly in the enhancement mode. Kapag class, a positive voltage ay in-apply natin sa VGS, it creates an electric field that attracts the carriers and also it induces or enhances yung channel. Kaya dun siya nagkakaroon ng turning the transistor on. So dun po siya nag-on. Ano po? So the symbol po na nakikita natin sa ating screen ay it shows a broken or a dash line for the channel indicating it is a normally absent or off until a voltage is applied. Saka lang po siya mag-on kapag merong voltage na. Ano po, kaya po siya switch, normally a switch. Kaya ganun siya gamit na gamit. Parang kumbaga sa digital electronics, 1 and 0 sa binary. On and off lang, Hindi complex. Hindi complex po. So, to summarize this class, ang JPET ay depletion only. So, the channel is pinched by a reverse bias PN junction. So it is normally on and only works by turning the current down. Si DMOSFET naman po ay depletion enhancement. Insulated po yung gate niya and built-in yung channel, and also it works by turning the current both down and up slightly from the on state. So same lang sila ni JPET na parehong on state. Si MOSFET naman po, enhancement lang po siya. So ito yung kumbaga sa atin ay king ng digital because siya yung gamit na gamit. Because it has an insulated gate and wala po siyang built-in channel. Normally off po siya at it turn on only when voltage induces the channel. So this is simply on and off switch para sa mga modern computing na meron sa atin. So to introduce, ano ba si JPET? So class, JPET is as a voltage controlled resistor. Bakit natin nasabing ganun? Because class, JPET is a simplest member na isang field effect transistor. It operates like a variable resistor where the resistance is controlled by a voltage. And also, JPET stands for junction field effect transistor. And what else? A voltage apply sa gate niya class creates the electric field. So lagi natin yung sinasabi kapag nag-apply tayo ng voltage sa gate, it creates an electric field that physically squeezes yung conductive path, which is the channel. So thereby, we're controlling the amount of current that can flow through it. So it is unipolar. Yeah, unipolar. Lahat naman ng FET. Whether it is JPET or MOSFET, unipolar. As I discussed earlier, JPET is unipolar device. The current is carried only by one type of the charge carriers, either electrons for the N and channel JPET or the holes in the P channel JPET. So we can see here sa ating illustration the construction of a JPET. We have source, the drain, and the gate. Once again, ang source po, the terminal where the majority charge carriers or electrons sa isang N-type, yan yung nakikita nyo, N-channel, and JPET. So, the terminal where the majority class ng isang charge carriers, electrons in the N-channel, enters the channel. So, think of it as a start of the current flow. Kaya nga siya ang source So, this is the start of the current flow. Ano po si drain? The drain is the terminal where the majority carrier charge or the charge carrier exit the channel. So, think of it as a destination ng isang current flow. So, yung main current na ID class flows from the source to drain. So, ano naman po si gate? Si gate naman po yung control terminal. It is used to apply voltage, yung BGS natin, to control the width of the channel. So, in terms of the internal region na meron, yun nasa nakikita nyo dyan sa NJPET, N-channel, P-substrate, JPET, P-channel, and N-substrate class. Yung N-channel class, yan yung mismo nakikita yung construction sa screen nyo, which is the main body ng isang FET. So, N-channel class is the main piece ng isang N-type semiconductor material. It is the channel through which yung main current flows from the source to drain. Next, the P-type gate region or yung nakikita yung P substrate. So parang nilapat lang yan yung silicon dioxide. So a region of the P-type material class is diffuse or grown sa N-type channel. So this P-type material class forms a PN junction with the N channel. So in a crucial point class, yung sa junction niya, when the PN junction class is reverse bias by applying a negative voltage, syempre, para ma-reverse bias, mag-apply tayo ng negative voltage sa gate terminal. So, kapag tayo nag-apply ng ganito class, it creates an enlarged depletion region. So, ulit-ulit ko lang yun para mas lalo yung tandaan. So, sa depletion region naman po, this is the region kung saan na-form natin yung PN junction that is depleted of a pre-charged carriers. So, napag-aralan natin to sa diode. So, since lumalaki, nag-enlarge yung depletion region natin, it acts as an insulator. So, as the reverse bias voltage class on the gate increases, the depletion region widens. So, physically, it narrow the channel. So, in terms of the substrate na nakikita nyo dyan, the underlying material is often the P-type in an N-channel JPET and vice versa sa isang P-JPET. That provides a physically support for the device. So, paano po gumagana si JPET? So in terms of the current flow class, when a voltage is applied between the drain and the source, yung VTS class, the current flows through the N-channel. So in terms of the control voltage class, a negative voltage is applied between the gate and the source. This reverse bias the PN junction. Pangatlo, squeezes, ini-squeeze natin. Parang it increases the negative VGS. Kapag in-increase natin yung negative VGS class, nawa-widens natin yung depletion region, which pinches or reduces the effectiveness or the effective width ng isang N-channel. So pang-apat, through the resistance change, we are narrowing the channel. Pag ninarrow natin yung channel class, it increases its resistance. So when what do you call this? When in turn reduces the drain current, which is turn reduces the drain current, which is yung ID. So panglima yung pinch off. So kapag mataas yung negative voltage class, the depletion regions will meet, which means effectively closing the channel and stopping the current flow. This is called the pinch off voltage. Ito yung BP natin or BGS off na meron. Speaking of the schematic symbol, next slide. JPET schematic symbol annotation. So almost same lang with the BJT. We have the node voltages, the VG, the VD, and the VS, which is the gate voltage, the drain voltage, and the source voltage. So same lang yan, pag tayo naglagay ng mga source supply sa bawat terminals na meron, and junction voltages, the gate source voltage, the drain source voltage, and the drain gate voltage. So to find the BGS class, we have a formula dyan. BG minus VS. Sa VDS, same lang, VD minus VS. Sa VDG, ganun lang rin, VD minus VG. We have also a source voltages, VGG, VDD, and VSS. So, Um, in terms of the JPET schematic symbol class, the two main schematic symbol we can see here is the N-channel JPET and the P-channel JPET. So sa main carrier po ng isang N-channel, electrons, sa P-channel, holes. In terms of arrow direction, arrow pointing in po sa N-channel and arrow pointing out po sa P-channel. So in terms of gate or the channel material po, yung gate is P-type. Ang channel is N-type. Sa N-channel yun ha. Sa P-channel, gate is N-type and channel is P-type. So in terms of controlling the voltage, sa N-channel, we are requiring to have a negative VGS to turn off the device. Sa P-channel naman po, requires a positive VGS to turn off the device. So that's it for the JPET schematic, symbol, and notation. Ano pa ba? What we in terms of notations, same lang with the BJT, yung node voltages class, yung VG, VD, and VS, these are a single script or subscript voltages. So they represent what you call this, the voltage at a single terminal with respect sa ground or yung common reference point natin. So ang junction voltages naman class, ito yung double subscript voltages and are most important for a transistor operation. So they represent, what you call this, they represent the voltage difference between two terminals. So yung ating VGS class, yung ating BGS ay controlled voltage. Ika nga. VGS is the control voltage. This voltage is applied across the gate source junction and directly controls the width ng ating channel. And dapat po must be negative for N-channel JPET operation. Sa BDS naman po ay the operation voltage, ika nga. This is the voltage where that it drives the current through the channel. Sa BDG naman po, or the, what you call this, the drain gate voltage, it used in some saturation calculation. But yung BDS and VGS are primarily operational voltages. And sa source voltages naman, for the notation, these are the, what you call this, the power supply voltages that bias the circuit. So double subscript po siya. Usually, ini-indicate niya yung power supply na connected sa terminal. So sa BDD, this is power supply connected sa drain circuit. Yung VGG class, the power supply connected sa gate circuit, often negative siya for NJPETs. Si VSS naman po, power supplies na connected sa isang source circuit, which is often mga 0 volts or yung ground natin. So in terms of, what do you call this? In terms sa kanyang biasing, yung visual structure and biasing, the lower part na nakikita natin dyan, yung sa right side in terms of biasing, yung N-channel natin class, the N-channel JPET, N-type yung channel material niya is the main path. Yung P-type gate material niya forms yung junction. Para pag i-operate natin siya class, the gate is connected sa isang negative side of the power source to ensure na yung PN junction natin ay naka-reverse bias. So class, pag naka-reverse bias yan, yung VGS natin is less than or equal to 0. So this reverse bias class creates what we call the depletion region that controls the channel. Yung sa P-channel JPET naman natin class, yung P-type channel material is the main path naman doon. while yung N-type gate material forms the junction naman. So para i-operate to class, yung gate must be connected sa positive side ng isang power source para magkaroon ng reverse bias yung NP junction. Pag nagkaroon ng ganito class, yung VGS na ngayon ay greater than or equal to 0. So yun po ang naisabihin ng biasing in terms of the N-channel and the P-channel JPET. So next, we have here the JPET gate source voltage and the JPET drain source voltage. So naintindihan pa so far? So far so good? Hello? Yung iba ay, sir, bombarded na kami sa information. So much information. None so far? Hello?
Wala naman po.
Okay. So let's continue. In terms of the JFET gate source voltage, we can see here, sa N-channel JFET in operating condition, ang polarity niya, sa JFET gate source tayo JFET gate source voltage. Yung polarity niya class, yung gate or yung P-type ay connected sa isang negative terminal. And yung source natin na N-type ay connected sa isang positive terminal. So ang result nito class, VGS is negative. Therefore, VGS is less than 0. So this voltage class is reverse biases the PN junction between the gate and the channel. So in terms of control mechanism, this is reverse bias widens ang ating depletion region. So yung pink area na nakikita nyo class, which is squeezes the N-channel, increasing its resistance and reducing yung drain current na meron. So anong pong naisabihin po nito? This is correct operating mode for the N-channel JPEG. The more negative na meron sa BGS class is the smaller the current flow. Sana po yung sa kabila naman po? So sa non-operating condition or yung sa P-type. Sa P-channel JPEG. Polarity niya class, gate, which is yung P-type, is connected sa positive terminal. Yung source po natin na N-type ay connected sa negative terminal. Therefore, BGS is positive. Since positive to class, VGS is greater than 0. So the voltage is forward biases, yung PN junction. So, forward biasing the gate source junction class causes a large and unwanted current to flow into the gate terminal. Diba ayaw naman natin yun kapag naka-forward bias. Bakit? This will destroy the isolation and can damage yung transistor and even yung device na meron. So much voltage, current ang nagpo-flow. So, the JPET must never be operated with a forward bias gate source junction class. Paki-take note. So next, we have the JPET drain source voltage. So sa JPET drain source voltage class, sa N-channel JPET or the current flow, we all know that VDS is equal to VD minus VS. So in terms of the polarity class, the drain must be made more positive than the source. So VDS is positive. Therefore, VDS is greater than 0. So, in terms of the carrier flow ng ating electrons, the N-type channel contains electrons. So, the positive drain attracts the negative electrons and create a current flow, kumbaga conventionally shown as flowing into the drain opposite the electron flow. So, BDS must be positive to pull the electron sa source to drain and ma-establish natin yung main current, which is yung ID. So, next is the P type or the P-channel JPET. VDS equals to VD minus VS. Ano? So, sa polarity naman ng isang P-channel JPET, the drain must be made more negative than the source. Since it is more negative, BDS is negative. Therefore, BDS is less than 0. So, in terms yung carrier flow naman niya, yung P-type channel class contains holes, di ba? And the negative drain, ina-attract niya yung positive holes. Since na-attract yung positive holes, it create a current flow. So, conventionally shown as flowing out of the drain. So, ang nais pong sabihin, VDS must be negative to push the holes from the source to drain and establish yung main current, which is yung ID. Ano? Naintindihan so far? So far, so good po. So far, so good pa. Sir, ang daming information. Hindi po namin dami-dami. Class, in terms of your long quiz, it is 60 points, yeah. 30 points for multiple choices and 30 points for your problem solving. Gagalingan nyo because 3 hours kong ginawa yun. So, napakahaba. Baka sasagutan nyo lang 10 minutes. Nako, pag sinagutan nyo yun ng ganun kabilis, ibabagsak ko talaga kayo. Gagalingan nyo class ha. Especially, it is from the semiconductor side until the FET. So, puputulin natin yung JPET until the transconductance. Then, resume natin or we continue this this FET Saturday, next Saturday. Doon natin i-start yung MOSFET. Pero hindi pa tatapos. So, nagkakaroon lang tayo ng patalastas para naman medyo hindi ganun kainit. So, sunod naman, characteristic curve, Shockley's equation, and transconductance. So, 3 na lang naman na slide bago i-cut natin. So, by the way, in terms of your long quiz class, 30 yung multiple choice. So, don't forget rin sa semiconductor, the periodic table. Kasama yon. And problem solving class. Galingan nyo. 4 na question lang yun. So, 4 lang. Makadali. 2 10 points at 2 5 points. Simple as basic. Basic naman, sir. Hirapan nyo naman ng konti, sir. Okay. A passing score, 45. Yeah, 47 ata. Yeah. Ganun. Pag nasagutan nyo yung problem solving, tiba-tiba na. 30 points na agad yun. 47. I think, 47 or 48 ang passing score. 47, 48. Yeah. Yes. Maya, sir.
Ginagawa mo, JPET.
Yeah.
Nga naman, nakakapaiyak. Ang JFWET.
JFWET.
Si Brian.
Nasa taas, sir.
May face-to-face.
Yes. Imags.
Nasa na ako. Kasi, aura na ako.
Okay. So, magkaroon tayo patalastas para hindi siya masyadong baka kasi bombarded na kayo sa information. Meron bang marunong kumanta sa inyo? May kumanta sa Otto kanina. Addition, 5 points. Nagbigay ako ng 5 points. Tatlong kumanta sa kanila. Nagbigay ako ng tig for 5 points each. Meron ba nakanta dito? Class, meron ba? Meron bang gustong kumanta? 5 points din yun, class. Dahil napakadali ng long quiz. I think you need that. Nahihiya yung iba. Ano pong kanta? Kahit ano. Wag naman yung mga ano. May binigyan ako sa Otto kanina. 3 points lang. Alam mo, kinanta Laron-Laron Sinta. Naman. Yung isa, 2 points lang. Alam niyo kung anong kinanta? Instrumental daw. Ate, tuloy-tuloy. Nag-ano ng phone. Instrumental. Intay na intay ako. Yun pala. Tequila. So, putik na iyan. Yun lang palang sasabihin. Alam niyo yung tequila? Tequila. Yung ngayon laang. Shish. Parang gusto kong manakit ng araw na yun. Parang yun. Maraming nabagong buhay dahil doon. So, meron ba? May one? For entertainment class. O sige, si Mahilig daw. Per 5 points. Gagalingan mo ha. Baka eme yan ha. Apaka-seryoso naman ni Emilio. Parang sabi ni Emilio, hindi pa tinapos ni Sir, gutom na kami. May paganto pa. Para hindi ganun ka-bombarded yung information. So go, Adi Mailig. Pakinggan natin for 5 points.
Game na po, sir.
Go, game na.
Okay po. Game na po.
Oo, game na nga. Ulit.
Game na po. Ano lang po siya, low, Game
Galingan
na po.
mo ha.
Apo.
Isa pang ulit.
Game na po. Okay, para sa plus. Game. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Merrily will fall out of line. I'll fall anywhere with you. I'm by your side, swinging in the rain, humming melodies. We're not going anywhere until we freeze. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid. Forever is a long time, but I wouldn't mind spending it by your side. Carefully will place of destiny. You came and took it or set it free. Every word you're sharing is warm, so warm to me. I'm torn to be where you are. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid. Forever is a long time, but I wouldn't mind spending it by your side. Tell me every day I get to wake up to that smile. I wouldn't mind at all.
Galing naman.
Sana po
Hindi
tayong
pa
na yun.
tapos.
Thank you po.
Hindi pa tapos.
Thank you po.
Beans, natukhang ka na?
Hindi pa naman.
Joke lang. Galing. 5 points. Galing. Take note. I will take that. Another one. Baka may gusto pa. Yes. Sa girls, nahihiya naman ng iba. Ano ba yan? Hindi ko kasi makita yung ibang mga muka. Yung iba, ayoko matawag. Gusto ko sabi nung deep inside, sabi nung iba, Gusto ko kaya lang baka mapahiya ako. Sayang ang 5 points. Go class. Wala na? Isa lang ang malakas ang loob. Siya lang yung nangangailangan. Wala na ba? Wala na. How about si ano? Nahiya si Kenneth. Si Kenneth. Tawo si Jo Marine. Ikaw na lang. Puro ayaw si Josh. Puro takay pa ng mukha. Ay, gustong matawag si Emilio. Si Emilio. Yan, kakanta si Emilio. Para raw kayo ay ma-entertain. Diga, go Emilio. You can do it. Mapapahiya ang Owan pag hindi ka kumanta. Si Arabel po si Arabel pala. Nag-The Voice pala to. Wow. Arabel, go. Sayang ang 5 points.
Sir, duet po kami ni Sainil.
Sige, go. You can do it. Yan. Ano to ha? The Boys ha. Gagalingan nyo ha. The Boys pala to. Ikaw pala yun. Bye-bye, sir. Search ka natin. Ingat po. Nag-The Voice. Hinahanap ko. Nasaan? Go, 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 go. Sainil daw. Ganap tuloy ako sa mismong YouTube. Baka niloloko niyo ako. Nag-The Voice nga. Tinatawanan ako ni Rachel. Ano? Siya, dadadalian ko yung long quiz niyo. Star Magic. Go! Arabel and tuwit kayo. At naghihintay si Paulo. At siya raw ang susunod na kakanta. Naghihintay yung inyong mga inyong kaklase. At magduduwit daw na sunod si Paulo at saka si Kyle. Ay, nagpa-practice na si Emilio. Parang nagayon na. Uy, nawala na. Nasaan na si Arabel? Ano ba? Arabel and Sainil.
Wala, sir. Sainil kasi. Hindi po kami magkasundo sa kakantahin.
Hindi pa magkasundo.
Pili po kayo, sir.
Golden.
Wala. Hindi ko po alam ang lyrics.
OPM na lang.
At yun yung...
Gusto ko yung kay ano kaya magandang OPM?
Sir, yung pampatulog ko na lang po sa pamangkin ko.
Sige, go. So that we can proceed.
Magtiwalang di na sadyang magdito pa tayo. Nakalimot nga ako. Nangyari di ginusto. Ako pa ba'y kayang yakap? Ang init ng halik sa akin. Kaya bang ibalik
Shot puno,
dumabang
shot puno.
saglit ng sakit ngayong wala ka na, di ko kakayanin kung ika'y mawawala sa aking piling, di ko kakaya. Tara, ayoko na. Tatawa na ako.
Bali, tuloy mo. 3 points pa lang yun, oh. Papunta na sa 5. Go.
Di ko kakayanin pa. Nalaman kong wala ng pag-ibig sa akin, di kayang mag-isa, gusto kasama kita. Sa iyo lang ang pag-ibig ko, magtiwalang muli, ito na ang huling pagkakamali. Pag-ibig ko ay muling tanggapin, muling mahalin, di kakayanin, ika'y mawala sa akin. Ayoko kasi. Tama na po.
Galing. Very good, very good. Naiyak ako. Nakakabago ng buhay. Nawawala yung corruption. Joke lang. Napaya po si Paulo sa unan. Sabi, hanggang dito na lang siguro ako sa unan. Parang may, nagpa-practice si Loribel, oh. Parang may gustong Loribel, bago tayo mag-continue, kaya mo yan. Huwag na mahiya. Tuwit kayo ni Emilio. Kanina pang si Emilio. Nabigkas. Go, Loribel. Sabi ni Isel, hindi ako pinapansin ni Sir. Malakas pa naman ang loob ko. Wala na, sure na. So, ilan lang yung kumanta? 1, 2 lang? Ilan mang kumanta? 2 lang Si Vince and si Arabel. May kumanta ba? Wala na. Wala na? For finals? 3, 2, 1. Si Kurt daw. Go. Tinatawanan agad ni Emilio. Paano ganun kakanta? Go. Itong si Franco, bakit hindi ikaw ang kumanta? Sino nga yan yung sinabi niya? Yan, Sainil, go. Ay, pagpatak ng 11:45, wala. Magko-continue na tayo. Wala na? Sabihin nyo lang.
Sir, bakit po ako kasali?
Go, kanta na Sainil. Para marinig ng iyong ama. Yan, nagre-ready na. For 5 points to ha.
Sir, pwede po ba may background music?
Oo, mas maigi. Go. Ay, nagse-search na si Joma rin at si Paulo. Ano kaya? Makakanta kaya o hindi? Go. Huwag mahiya. Naging estatwa na kami talaga dito.
Sir, ako ga po.
Oo nga.
Sige po, para po dun sa
Sa crush mo.
Hindi po.
Dito?
Sa relasyon po namin ng lalamig na.
Oh.
Again na po, sir.
Handa raw si Joma rin sumalo.
Sir, nakikinig kasi siya. Game na, sir. Game na, sir. Ngunit paano nga bang ang pag-ibig mo ay mapabalik? Batid ko na nasaktan kita ng labis. At sinabi ko na kaya kalimutin ka. Bakit mo nga
Mga bata.
inanap kita? Ito pa rin ang nais.
Huwag niyo muna pong ibaon. Huwag niyo
Sa'yo
muna
kayo
tabunan ng lupa. Eh, ano,
Sa'yo
yun
kayo
lang. 2 points lang yun.
Ay, hindi po.
Tuloy-tuloy.
Ikaw pa rin ang nais ko. Lamang naman ang puso ko. Mahirap na pigilin
Sa
na.
bawat araw na
Ipat
meron tayo.
damdamin.
Sa bawat pagkakataon, ay, nag-spoken poetry na.
Sir, okay na po ba yun?
Oo, 3 points.
Ay, i-remix ko na lang.
Ogo remix.
Ano nga yung kay Rob Daniel? Ano nga yun? Oh my God. Wait lang, sir. Search ko lang. Ay, sige. Oo nga,
Ayan.
search ko lang po.
Sabi ni Robby Joyce, gutom na ako, shish. Bayan, tagal-tagal. Pati si Francesca, sabi, tagal-tagal naman ito. Pati yung mga hindi nag-open cam na yan.
Sir, sige na, sir. I-remix ko na.
Go, last na yan.
Mayroon ka ng ibang minamahal. Kung kaya ako'y di mo pinapansin. Kung gano'n pa man, nais kong malaman mo. Ang puso ko ito'y para lang sa'yo. Nandito ako, umiibig sa'yo. Kahit na nagdurago ang puso. Kung sakali iwanan ganyan, huwag kang mag-alala. May nagmamahal sa'yo, nandito ako.
Yo, nice. Thank you so much
Thank you po.
for entertaining our class. Thank you. So, 5, so 15. So let's continue our discussion. So now we can see here the drain source characteristic curve. So sa drain source characteristic curve class, the curve that we can see is the fundamental ng ID versus the VDS. That is the characteristic plot for an N-channel JPEG. So it shows class how the output current, which is the ID. So di ba sa BJT natin, ID corresponds sa IC and the VDS corresponds to the VCE. So it shows class how the output current changes as the drain voltages increases for different values ng ating control voltage, which is the VGS. So, the key curve, meron tayong vertical axis. So, sa vertical axis natin, class, we have the ID. Ito yung drain current, which is the output current. Usually, class, mga nasa milliampere siya. Sa horizontal axis naman natin, ito yung VDS. The drain to source voltage, which is the output voltage. Usually, in volts. So, ano yung control lines? Ito yung VGS na meron. Each curve represent a fixed gate to source voltage. So, note, that all the VGS na meron tayo, all the VGS values are negative or zero. It confirm na ang ating N-channel JPET operates in the necessary reverse bias, the depletion mode. Ano? So we can see also here the region of operation. The ohmic region, the saturation region, and the breakdown region. So sa ohmic region class or the voltage control resistor, paano ito gumagana? So in this initial region class, yung small VDS, the voltage difference along sa channel ay maliit. So yung depletion region natin nagre-remain sa narrow or uniform sa source to drain. To, uniform siya from source to drain. So yung channel class, it acts essentially like a standard resistor. And yung ID, kapag nag-i-increase yung ID natin class, almost linearly sa isang VDS through Ohm's law. So, controlling yung resistance, for controlling the resistance, yung the slope na nakikita nyo dyan, the slope of the curve, which is yung 1 over the resistance, is controlled by the gate source voltages, which is yung BGS. So kapag ang BGS natin ay zero class, the depletion region is at its maximum size. And the resistance is at its minimum value or rate. Ano? So kapag naman po BGS is made more negative, kapag naging nakikita niyo mas negative, the channel class is already slightly pinch everywhere. So it result in a higher resistance. So shallow yung ating slope. So this linear behavior class na nakikita natin stops when the voltage across the junction at the drain becomes high enough to cause the pinch off. Yung meron tayo, yung BP. So, in terms naman po ng ating saturation region, kumbaga sa FET, kung sa BJT, ito yung active region. Sa FET, ito yung saturation region. So, dito discuss ano ba yung pinch of voltage? Saan ba yun? So, as VDS increases class sa isang saturation region, the voltage drop along the channel means the gate channel junction at the drain end is more reverse bias than the source end. So, yung pinch off, nag-o-occur yun kapag pinag-combine natin yung effect ng VGS, which is the external voltage, and yung internal voltage drop. Because the internal voltage drop is strong enough to make the depletion region nearly touch the drain end. So ano naman po yung, sir, yung voltage, yung pinch of voltage na sinasabi nyo na nasa screen? So pinch of voltage class is the specific value ng isang VDS. When the VDS forces the channel to become the maximally, maximize yung pag-squeeze natin kapag yung gate ay shorted sa source. Diba? Kapag VGS is equal to 0. So in the graph, you can see for the VGS is equal to 0, BP is approximately nasa 5 volts. Ano, parang ganon. Kung i-adjust pa ng konti. So, the BP value or the pinch of voltage value is also the magnitude ng isang BGS required to fully turn off the JPET when VDS is high. So, paano gumagana po ang pinch of voltage sa isang saturation? So, once class, yung channel is pinch, any further increase sa VDS drops across this narrow pinch of region, this voltage or this extra voltage does not significantly increase the number ng carriers flowing through the channel. So the drain current or yung ID becomes almost constant, creating nearly horizontal line on the curve. So yung flat region is where the JPET class operate as an amplifier. Yung input control voltage, VGS, nagseset to ng level para it sets the level of the constant current to demonstrate the VCCS property na meron. Voltage controlled in the current source. So, in terms of the breakdown region in the FET, if yung BDS natin class magko-continue na tumaas or continue to increase to a very high level class, the electric field across the reverse bias gate drain PN junction becomes intense enough para mag-cause ng avalanche breakdown. So, ang result nun, yung junction effectively fails. And yung current, yung ID natin, increases dramatically and uncontrollably. Ika nga. Kumbaga ay kapag nasa avalanche breakdown na class, it lead to device overheating and destruction. So parang sa BJT lang super yung negative voltage sa BJT. Kaya nagkakaroon ng avalanche breakdown. So dito parang kapag nag-i-increase to a very high level class, nagkakaroon din ng avalanche breakdown. So it leads to device for overheating and destruction. So the JPET must never be operated in this region. So that is the drain source characteristic curve. So next is the Shockley's equation in terms of the JPET parameter. Sa MOSFET po, sa D-MOSFET, meron rin pong Shockley's equation in the transconductance. So yung Shockley's equation class is the core mathematical model sa isang junction field effect transistor. Because when it's operating as an amplifier, and because it operates as an amplifier or a current source. Kumbaga class, kumbaga sa mathematical view, dinidefine natin yung Shockley's equation through a parabolic squared relationship between sa input control voltage and the output current. So to explain this deeper, yung Shockley's equation quantifies the JPET behavior in the saturation region. Bakit po doon? Because it is where the current is constant and the device is used for amplification. So, it shows that the current, yung nakikita nyo dyan, the output current, which is yung ID, is proportional sa square ng difference between the maximum current and the degree of the channel. Kaya meron tayong ID is equals to IDSS times 1 minus VGS over BP squared. So ano po si ID? ID is the drain current, which is the output current, and it is the one to control the output current. Si IDSS naman po, siya po yung drain source saturation current. Siya naman po ang maximum current. It is the maximum current the specific JPET can ever produce. So kapag ang gate natin ay hindi natin ini-squeeze. So when the gate is not squeezing the channel, VGS equals to 0 volts. So sa VGS naman po natin, it is the gate source voltage. It is the input control voltage. This is the external voltage na ginagamit natin to squeezing the channel. Si BP naman is the pinch off voltage. The VGS value that makes the channel totally off. So ID is equal to 0. So ito po yung ating formula for the Shockley's equation. So pakitandaan, ano po? Because it is so important in terms of the GPET function. So, lastly is the transconductance equation. So, the transconductance equation class is a single most important parameter sa isang FET. Because it used as an amplifier circuit. The transconductance class is defined as the measure of how effectively the input voltage or yung BGS na meron tayo to control yung ating output current, which is yung ID. So makikita nyo dyan yung first equation, GM is equals to the change in ID over the change in VGS. So yung GM class or the transconductance, ang unit niya class ay mho or yung kabaliktaran ng ohms. Ano? Mho ang tawag doon. Or minsan Siemens, depende sa given. So it is the AC gain parameter. Si change in ID naman class is ang unit niya ampere. Anong meaning nun? Ano? So the change in the drain current, which is yung output na meron. Ang change in VGS naman, o yung delta VGS natin, is the unit is in volts. So, change in gate source voltage naman siya, which is yung input. So, parang sinasabi, output over input. Ano? Yun lang ang naisabihin. So, in terms of the relationship ng Shockley's equation na meron tayo, the equation class sa nauna. And the equation doon sa baba natin, ito, the lower yellow box, is practical formula derived from mathematically differentiating the Shockley's equation. So kapag dinifferentiate natin class, yung ID is equals to IDSS over 1 minus VGS over BP squared. By taking the derivative of this nonlinear squared equation class with respect sa VGS, we will get the formula for GM, which is the transconductance. So this is linear equation because the derivative reduced the exponent from 2 to 1. Ano? Yung kanina may squared, ngayon wala. So dinerive lang natin, dinifferentiate lang natin. Ano? Yung ating Shockley's equation, kaya tayo merong ngayong transconductance. So we can see here also mas better gamitin ito, mas kompleto. The GM is the transconductance is equals to 2 IDSS over the absolute value BP times 1 minus VGS over BP. So ano pong kaibahan nito dito? Same lang yon. The difference that GMO is equals to sa 2 IDSS over BP. Paano kapag given mismong GMO? Much better. Yun ang gagamitin. Paano kapag ang given ay IDSS at the pinch of voltage? Ano? So ang gagamitin, ito. 2 IDSS over BP. Same lang yun. Equal lang yun. Nagagets po? GMO class is the maximum possible transconductance ng JPET. So, this maximum gain class is achieved when the channel is widest, ano, which is when the control voltage VG is equal to 0 volts. Ang significance niya class, it serve as the benchmark for the maximum AC gain the device can provide. So, in summary class, to summarize this, si BJT po ay CCCS, CFET, VVVS, current in, current out, si BJT, FET, voltage in, current out. So, si BJT may current gain, which is yung beta. Si FET may transconductance, which is yung GM. Kaya lang sa BJT class, unitless si current gain. Sa FET naman, maaling mo or Siemens yung unit ng transconductance. So that's it for today, class. And next Saturday, we're going to discuss the remaining, the MOSFET, the DMOSFET, and Shockley's equation and transconductance ng DMOSFET, and EMOSFET structures in EMOSFET parameters. So, any questions, clarification, and violent reactions, if any, you may do so before I discuss all of you. Hello?
Ano po?
And how about others? None so far? So ulitin ko lang po class, sa long quiz po, sinabi ko na po sa bawat representative, 60 points po siya, 30 points for multiple choice, and 30 points for the problem solving. For problem solving class, 2 10 points and 2 5 points. Para hindi unfair naman sa inyo, so nagtanong kasi si Otto kanina, sir, ano po ang problem solving? Semiconductor and FET. Merong FET mostly. Dalawa yung FET. Don't worry, basic lang yun. Madali lang siya. Dalawang 10 points at dalawang 5 points. And may bonus question. At least kakaunti yung problem solving, no? 4 lang. And we will start the exam. It is good for 2 hours. So, sige, sagad natin para mas ma-enjoy nyo. 10:30 tayo. We can start, no. We can start 10:15. Yeah, next Sunday naman yun eh. 10:15 to 12:30. Kanila kasi ay 7:30 to na yun, to 10. So sa atin ay para makapag-aral pa kayo at mag-early lunch na kayo. 10:30, sige. 10:30 to 1. Yan. 10:30 to 1 yung inyo ha. 11:30, 12:30. So 2.5 din. So same with the O2, 2.5. Long quiz. Feeling ko 1 oras nyo lang masasagutan. Easy, basic. Wag naman 30 minutes or 10 minutes. Dahil 3 hours ko po yung ginawa. So nakaka-insulto naman kung sasagutan nyo ng 10 minutes lang. Hirap na hirap akong maggawa ng sarili kong long quiz. So wala na pong questions, clarifications. And also 5 pages siya, kaya 6 pesos po. Yung isang page, doon nyo po ilalagay yung computation. Kaya 6 pesos. 6 pages. Hindi ko pa po alam kung isasama ko po yung unahan. I think wag na, para makamura na lang kayo. 6 pesos na lang, okay na yun. Dahil baka kasi may magreklamo at naghihirap sa 6 pesos. So, pakibigay na lang po sa representative and GCash po isasend sa akin. And that's it. Thank you, class. So, mag-lunch na kayo. Thank you. Yes, Bernaline?
Sir,